What up? What up? What up, you guys? It's Black Queen 2040. Welcome back to the DC Animated Universe Marathon. Of course, we're still on Batman the Animated Series. Can't complain about that though, because the show has a fair share of iconic episodes, and we're gonna be going to another iconic episode right now, which is a two-parter, and our first Robin focused episode for that matter. Robin's Reckoning. I got my partner in crime, my co-host Tex here. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Cannot wait for this episode.
So you have a lot of history with this episode. Explain why.
Well, I want to say this was one of the first times I got a actually in-depth idea of who Dick Grayson was, because my first introduction to Dick Grayson, I believe, was the Teen Titans cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
And while that cartoon is great, it not only is that Dick Grayson, I love him, but he's really a splice of multiple Robins practically.
Yeah.
But we never actually get his backstory. Like
Mm-hmm.
you only see a glimpse of it in that episode where he's infected by like that Slade fear toxin or whatever when you see the
Yeah.
circus. But
Yep.
you never I never really knew his origin. I was like, oh, he's just Batman's sidekick. It is what it is.
Right.
This episode was actually the first time I believe I actually got an in-depth look into not just his backstory as a character, but I guess the bond he and Batman had. Because as a kid, growing up, I always just kind of, oh yeah, he's Batman's ward. You know, even the Adam West show, they make sure to clarify he's his ward and
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. And I think it's a lot of modern stories that came out in the 80s or the animated series or to an extent Batman Forever. They really started pushing that, Dick Grayson is his adopted son and they do have a much closer bond than just being partners. I think this episode really pushed that agenda for me.
Mm-hmm.
And for a long time, I really was a big Dick Grayson fan. Like for the longest time, like couple, at least like from 2011 to maybe like 2014, 15. He was my favorite DC character. I loved Dick Grayson. I loved him as Robin. Loved him as Nightwing. Loved him as Batman. I just loved him. And this is probably one of the best pieces of media for him, in my opinion, because in this show we never get to see him as a kid as Robin. So I
I
really did
agree.
enjoy this episode for
I
that too.
agree. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Because you know what's funny? With this episode, I saw part two first back when they used to have reruns of the animated series on Jetix.
Mm.
And of course, I was always wanting to watch like an episode with Robin in it. And the first episodes with Robin I was watching was Robin's Reckoning Part Two. I was like, oh, and of course that gave him the history of Dick Grayson. You know, he was born and raised in the circus. His parents were part special act called the Flying Graysons, and Tony Zuko killed his family,
Yeah,
and the rest is history.
yeah. For
And of
me,
course,
Tony Zuko's like joke chill for Dick Grayson.
yeah,
I don't know if
yeah.
this was. I don't know how that is in the comics. I actually don't know anymore if they changed it or whatever. But they love
I,
giving Dick new backstories. But
everybody's retconning things, but actually, yeah, it's still Tony Zuko
okay,
in the
cool.
comics. As long as they keep that, that's fine. But anyway, we did a lot of blabbing, so let's get to the good stuff. For something, I always just imagine, just like in reality, that these two goons that are robbing a bank in the intro, I was like, all right, let's go rob a bank. We're gonna do the same thing that we did yesterday. But like, didn't we do that same method last time and got us
This
caught?
is just like their infinite loop.
Yeah, infinite
uh,
time loop. Ah, but
Man,
yeah,
I I think
never
that
get
actually
tired
is
of
a
it.
really funny way to look at it.
Yeah, because I
I will
was
get away
like,
this time.
I'm like, let's break into this bank, but let's do the same thing we did last time. I'm
Are
like,
you sure we should blow it up as we leave? I feel like that keeps getting us caught. Now, trust me, Dave. Trust me. We've got this. Oh my god, it's the bat. Seriously, again?
It's just like again. I'm like, yeah, I thought it was gonna work this time.
I mean, they keep it building that bank very quickly. It's just like he's just tired of making his pose every day. Like,
No, probably not.
oh man. Oh, I love this. Okay, this is some very good
These
art.
these title cards,
I
brilliant.
think Dick Grayson actually has one of my favorite origin stories. I think being like directed by Dick Sebest. Okay, I never caught that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just love the idea of like I guess a circus kid. I think the only other character I can think of like that who's like decently prominent was Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, I always forget that Dick is in college at this point.
Yeah, which I get, but this definitely probably started the stigma of being afraid to do a Kid Robin. Thankfully, Tim Drake came around and fixed that.
Yep. And they basically fuse Jason's origin and Tim's at the same time.
Yeah, which I guess I get it. It was easier to use like Jason's kind of urban background
Mm-hmm.
than just Tim actually came from a stable home. I guess would have been too dark to like kill just good parents. His dad had to be a thug.
Yeah, a thug that used to work for Two-Face.
Yeah. This is the most I've seen like Batman. Batman has smiled like twice already. Like I think that's a very testament to his relationship with Dick.
Yep. Busted. I want to know, why is it always these goons always got to wear a suit?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I ain't gonna lie, as I've gotten older, I like suits, but when I'm doing some physical activity, I don't know, man.
Wow.
I wouldn't even try to fight up there. So you could take me.
Yeah,
Like
like
I
you
don't.
must be out of your mind.
Yeah,
Like you got to focus on your balance. You got to make sure you're hitting your target.
so I'm sorry. They see, and this, it's like,
Look,
yeah. No, I would have been dead. You'd have to save me. I would have just fell.
let's see.
What was the plan, man? What was the
Man,
plan?
I would have lost my grip.
I would have never had it.
I definitely would have lost my grip. I was like, stop toying with him, Dick.
I actually, okay.
What is he
Well,
shooting him with?
I thought I don't know what that is. I thought he was gonna take. I thought that's what they came for, and they were trying to steal it. But apparently, it's a weapon. That is a long way down. My God.
Yep. Seriously, what the heck is he shooting him with?
Why are you
I'm like,
still here? Like I don't understand. Oh, his ribs are broken. At least some thugs have loyalty to him, bro. I would have just left him.
yep.
He's still holding on. Good on him, man.
I knew it. I was like, I'll tell you apart if you don't say nothing.
Oh, like they always say this when they're in like oh they're in a life or death situation. Like I don't. You want to go splat? Oh, good on Dick for
I
being
always see
the first one.
that shot of Robin throwing the bola. I've always
Mhm.
seen that shot right there many times.
At this point, does Robin already know? Because he's hardly aggressive now.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce clearly knows something. Cause I remember like the end of the like part 2 for this episode.
Oh shoot! Go get the Batmobile.
See, I can actually understand where Dick's coming from. I know where Bruce is coming from, but this isn't a kid Dick anymore. He actually is a college student. He's an adult now. You know.
Better start giving him the info.
This is giving me Batman and Robin vibes. Why can't I go with you? Because I said so. Okay, well.
This is definitely where the whatchamacallit, the conflict between Bruce and Dick starts for sure.
Yeah. See, you can't talk to me like I'm just a kid anymore though. Like I think, oh look at that, Alfred was
Alfred
chilling,
coming
boy.
down in a robe and slippers.
He was chilling, tired.
Because when I was young, when I first saw part two, I was like, "Why are Batman and Robin arguing?" I'm like, "They're partners. They never argue."
Oh, little did I know, they love doing it in the comics. Apparently, there's always a Dick and Bruce
Yeah.
on
Yep.
something. God, I'm kind of used to angsty Dick by now. I was reading some of Perez's Titan run when he had that mullet, boy, and I tell you, man, Bruce is this, Bruce is that. I'm never going back. I'm like, my
Oh
God,
my gosh, yeah. I was like, I'm never leaving. I'm never going back to Batman. I'm leaving. I'm
you
quitting.
replaced me.
I
Oh,
was like, oh, okay. I was like, if you got a Robin, then I'll be Robin for the Titans. Until then, I'm not your Robin since you already got a new one.
man, I tell you, Sid the Squid. Have I heard that before?
Tony Zuko.
Okay, that's a very threatening name. Oh, Alfred.
Flashback.
You know what's fun? I'm pretty sure they got Kevin Conroy to voice Dick's dad in the 2004 Batman series.
I believe so.
Yeah, this was always so cool to me. Even when I saw Batman Forever, which I don't really like as much nowadays, just
Look. I love
who
the movie.
won?
I
Who
love
wouldn't
it.
want to? I don't think the movie's bad. It's just I don't love it as much as I used to as a kid. But like even this circus aspect, I just always thought it was cool. Like this is such a cool origin story to me,
Mm-hmm.
or like a cool like background for a character to have, just a performer.
That Grayson's kid is a real boy wonder.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, I don't know how. I don't think this series does it, but I never know how I feel about the whole, Robin thing. Like, oh yeah, my mom called me that. Oh, that's kind of okay.
Yeah.
Put a mask on that guy, he'll be bad elephant. Is that what's his name? Haley's? Is
Yep,
it
that's
his
Miss.
circus?
Yep.
Last time I saw him was in Young Justice.
Uh-oh.
Oh my
This man,
god,
this man
the
pulled out
whip,
the
boy.
whip.
That's something. I don't know. I'd be kind of scared of that. Like, nah,
That was
he didn't.
that
He chose an unconventional weapon and he got skill with him. I never got Zuko's like point, like on protection. What nigga? We're only gonna be here for like a week. I don't. We're a traveling circus. So what's the deal, man? Just leave us
Yep.
alone. I really would have loved to see him in a Robin costume, but I don't think we ever do in this age.
Nah, not as a kid.
Mm.
The fact that he said it would be unfortunate if any accidents happened. I'm like, wow.
That thing would have had me on watch instantly,
Oh,
but
he's doing it now.
he got in like quickly. Like my God, I mean, he doing it himself, so I guess props it out.
I guess they would have got copywritten. They said greatest show on earth.
Every time I see like a medium with like a new Batman origin, like the Telltale Batman game or the Batman movie, Robert Pattinson, I always see people praying that okay, Bruce, that's your Clark
He
Kent
dropped
coming
his
out.
popcorn and soda.
That's a lot of Clark Kent coming out of you right there, man. But I always see people praying that like the post-credit scene will be Bruce taking somebody to a circus. I'm not gonna lie, I got my hopes up with the Robert Pattinson Batman film, but you know how that ended. There ain't no circus in that city at the moment.
Yeah, that city's still trying to get drained from a flood.
No man's land. I don't check this stuff before. I mean,
nope. This is so gut-wrenching to watch.
Yeah, because it's such a brutal death too. I would argue this is actually more, if not just as brutal as like the Wayne's death. Because at least the Wayne's death is a gunshot, but it's like
this.
They actually just could like fall to the ground to their deaths, and like that. See, they don't have to show it. That's how like just the reaction of the crowd. And it's like that's an actually brutal way to go, and to see your parents die. Oh, young commish.
Young Gordon.
Before he was the commissioner, I'm guessing lieutenant. I don't know.
Lieutenant or before the gray hairs.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. That's the one. The time on
and Bullock.
Beat Cop Bullock. There, see, there you go. I can never tell the time on this universe, man. But it's okay.
I like how they gave Jim his like year 1 look.
I actually like the red hair, orange, I guess.
I like the young look for Bruce right here. It's cool.
I do too. This is the part I never really got. I guess that because they're not legally his guardians, but I never got what the circus couldn't just keep him. Like that's for like any version, but I guess it's something you're not really supposed to think about, and I guess legally they don't have the right to. I don't know.
Yeah, because he doesn't have any next of kin or anything. And with his parents gone, that was like I guess the circus for them was like their main source of income. So
so
with them gone, the circus can't really. No one on that circus probably would have been able to take Dick in.
No, you're probably right. Jeez, give me flashbacks to the one good part of Titans with Dick and Donna in his room.
Oh, as kids,
that's one of the only part of Titans I liked. I was like, oh, this is nice. You know, your Diana's downstairs, just talking about life.
And like Bruce and Diana are talking about what they need to do.
When I saw that, I was interested in Titan, and it went downhill. But enough for Titan, though. I shouldn't spoil this.
Yeah. No, I would think they would have gone with Alfred's black hair instead of his grays. But yeah, it's not too bad.
This just implies Alfred is an immortal character. He's been that way for like 800 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Got nothing to put in the room.
Oh.
Do we know if this Bruce ever met or caught Joe Chill?
Nope. It's a nice way to cover that up, Alfred.
That's true. Oh, what does he call this alias? Oh, sometimes.
Matches Malone. There we go.
Matches Malone. Yeah. God, that sounds like alias. I'm surprised it ever tricks anyone.
Oh.
Okay, well, whatever. It's matches Malone. Yeah. I don't care. It's we got it. Hey, you gotta press like Batman. No. What?
He takes the money and and run.
I mean, that was a good fake out. Bruce was ready to punch him, but he needs that money. My God. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, we get this iconic shot.
How did he change so fast? It's fine. I mean, he
Wait
just
for
had
it.
it on under.
This one.
Oh, the knuckles. Oh man. That is his episode, huh? That's them, but I don't think any show actually has ever surpassed like the all black Batman in the Shadows look that this show gave him. I love it.
Beautiful. I don't know why. For some reason, it's like all the like. Well, then again, I guess it makes sense because I was like a name like Tony Zuko. I know Zuko's got to be like an Italian name for sure. So it's like every perp in Gotham has to be like running. Well, there is a lot of mob families in Gotham anyway, so I guess it makes sense.
God, what is it? Is Black Mass also Italian? What is like what's his
Roman
name?
Sionis?
Oh, I don't. That doesn't. Maybe that's not Italian.
Nah. Oh wow, you call your own nephew a loser?
Hey man, forget him. He's probably. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. He's kind of stupid from what I've seen. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Sheesh, he left quick.
Son of you fool! Yeah, he just slapped him. Jesus.
Wow.
I can understand that. Like, bro, you brought Batman. Like, he's looking at us now. When he's messing with like the Joker or somebody else, yeah, sure. But we're like a normal mob. He will tear us apart.
Yep.
Nice combat roll.
Oh, deer in the headlights.
Oh my God, a car. Whatever shall I do?
Jump on the hood. Oh, I guess it's still a flashback. Wow. Very impressive with placement of the flashbacks.
Because they're good fake outs too.
Mm-hmm. Gotham Knights.
Oh God. That's just
what a name drop. I mean, there's nothing that they could have done anyway.
I would say, yeah, nobody knew. I actually really like this lesson. Because I see this lesson actually brought up across like multiple Batman mediums. Yeah, the pain doesn't really go away,
Nope.
He's not lying. It has been happening. It's like he's a pretty young guy, man. Maybe never again. If only you knew, Dick. If only you knew. God, yeah. Like, look at that. Imagine you just slipped off. Like, there's no safety rails or anything.
To be continued. Wow.
That's actually a very good end off. Like, especially with like Dick's like warning you, like, yeah, no, because you get where Dick's coming from. Because at this point, you don't really see Bruce's like reason yet, because they don't explain it till next episode.
Yep. But man, they really did a fake out good job with the placement of the flashbacks in part 1. I didn't really recognize that when I first watched the part 1 episode.
I think it just speaks to how, like, both in the present and past, like, Bruce really does want to find Zuko for Dick.
Like, he doesn't want Dick to go through all that grief, and just like, oh yeah, your parents' killer, I already took care of him. Yeah. And you're like, you took care of him, and you didn't even tell me? Like, he was supposed to be mine.
Okay, Marty. Okay, this time you go first, and I'll swing right. Okay. Oh. So why does he always? So why do we keep falling for that? Left,
why
right?
do we keep falling for that hook?
Yeah, I just their life. This is their hell. It's got to be their hell. You know, they died. This is their hell, man.
Yep.
Previously on the Batman.
I really wish shows could go back to the whole previously on so-and-so thing.
I thought it had a lot of character.
And enjoyment. Makes you want to come back for more. Just be like, oh man, what did I miss? And be like, you want to know what you miss? You miss this. Part 2.
I actually do wish they would do like different arts for when they do like a part 2 to an episode. Because they usually use the exact same like title card, but it's okay, you know. I get the point of it. You know, this is Robin's first like episode. I really focus on him, kind of his first appearance for some. You know, how do you feel about his design here? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be real with you. I don't know if it's because maybe it would look better if he was like younger. Maybe it's just, I don't know. You know, we've talked about it before, like, you know, the black and red, the yellow, that Tim Drake design that Tim Drake started is a lot of
just
our
way
favorite
better.
design.
Yeah, it's way better. But I'm looking at this suit. You know, he has green gloves, the green leggings, but black boots. I'm like, that.
Yeah,
that kind of doesn't.
I wish more of it connected to. Like, I don't know. It's like the gloves. I wish it didn't really show skin. I guess I don't know.
This was a good thing to see. Ooh.
Yeah, this was definitely made before the mandate that Batman was a bad father.
Oh my gosh.
No, I tell you. Ooh. See, that's call. Say what you will. Creativity. Oh, okay. This is nice.
I miss those good old Bruce and Dick moments. Even like that moment in Young Justice where Bruce and Dick play one-on-one together.
Yeah, like because seeing this Dick Grayson as a young boy, because the show gives you some insight, but this episode is really the best insight you get to their relationship, and I really do wish we got more like flashback episodes with young Dick as Robin.
But sometimes we even get those in like animated movies. Like even with Under the Red Hood, you know, we got to see that flashback with young Jason as Robin.
Yeah, like I would love for it, man. I would take it in a movie, comic form, anything. Just, you know, I would love I guess Mascot of Phantasm kind of did it, but I would love like a year 1 through 5 of like this version of Bruce.
I think that's what the book Dark Victory is for, because I haven't read it yet. but I'm pretty sure that because that also gives like that's like a Robin year one kind of book as well. But I guess if you want to check, I guess as far as earlier stuff with Dick Grayson as a kid as Robin, in terms of media purposes, the old school detective comic books. That's as far as I can go. And I know those comics are very very dated.
Yeah. Have you read have you been reading Dan Moore's I think it's called War, his new Batman Superman book? I'm saying the artist is, I don't know. I guess
I have
his art is
not.
very significant.
I haven't read the first issue yet, but how was it?
Oh, it's a really nice like mix. It's a good callback. If you actually see that, that is a good way to modernize the Robin suit. Because the new 52 Dick Grayson Robin suit was kind of ugly. The suit in that book though, Dan Moore's art style is just really like, even the green, it looks just as good to me. Like, it's the first time I've liked a Robin suit like that much since Tim Drake's black and red suit. I mean, I love Damien's suit, but Damien's suit is kind of
Which
already
one?
a bit sharp.
Which ones?
Kind of like the not the new one. The new one's fine, but like the one like I guess the one he had during Morrison's run when he was with
his
Dick.
first suit.
Yeah, I really
like his
dig
first
that.
official Robin suit. Yeah, that suit was great.
Yeah, I kind of like the rebirth suit too, but Damien's kind of a mixed bag.
And the rebirth suit, that's more like a robe. I had no problem with it. I liked it for what it was.
Yeah, it's a nice callback to the Ra's al Ghul side of his family, I guess.
Dang.
Okay, the kid just walked up to you, but it's just a kid. Like, my God.
Uh-oh. Hey, you got the Batwing flying overhead.
They turn their lights off.
They turn the lights out.
See, this is a good aesthetic. It's like the Batman, Hey, like it's the energy he gives off.
It's like, oh shoot, Batman is right above us. Like,
that was my favorite part of the Robert Pattinson Batman film, just the beginning. Well, like, they're just scared. It's like he's not even directly looking at us, but we know he's out there.
It's like people see the signal, like, oh shoot, we gotta go.
Yeah, it's time to go back inside.
It's almost like I don't know if you read that storyline Face to Face, where it was like a 1 year later storyline for Batman. It was like after him and Dick and Tim came back after like a 1 year break.
Like after the whole Azrael Bane, all that situation went down.
No, after like Infinite Crisis,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I had a chance to read it. I remember like the picture they took, where it was like Bruce and both of them was like on a mountain or something. But I never really read the story though.
Yeah, you definitely gotta check it. It's really really great. Like it's like a beautiful thing. Like it's with Gordon turning on the signal, and the narrations that citizens of Gotham are like honking their horns out of joy because it's been in a while since they saw the bat signal, because before that it was during 52, and that was when like the Question was like putting his question mark on the signal because Batman wasn't around.
I actually really enjoy that.
52 was a really amazing story. It was really interesting.
This is actually a nice little callback to, I guess, I don't know if this was intentional, but like a young ward of Bruce Wayne like intruding on like a robbery, or not really, whatever you want to call it, in like an alley. I don't know if that's a callback. That's what got Tim Drake turned into Kid Joker in the Batman Beyond movie.
Yep. That's very cool how how he just saved this woman and she takes him for lunch.
That's nice. A kid saves me. I mean, he deserves it, bro. Order whatever you want.
Wow. I guess this is also around the time where it was showing like Tim's detective skills. Well, I mean Dick's detective skills, because Tim made his first appearance like right around 1988-89. And of course, Tim found out who Batman and Robin were instantly.
Which I was always a fan of.
Yeah. I guess this is what they took that little characteristic trait and put it in here for this episode.
Yeah, it's actually one problem I might have with a lot of DC adaptations, and it's not really their fault, but it's the fault of the normal audience. It's it's really hard for the a lot of the people who aren't super in depth into DC to know the difference between all the Robins when so many times they mix up significant character traits amongst them.
That was basically me because when I first started watching DC media, it was like, Robin was like, there's only one Robin, but there's more than one.
Because it's the thing they give them. Like, I used to think because of the Teen Titans cartoon that bow staff was Dick's thing. And no, it's Tim's. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah, they just took the characteristic, like the spiky hair, the bow staff, the
the red and black yellow suit. I'm like, yeah.
The red motorcycle. Well, then again, Dick did drive a motorcycle as well when he was Robin in college.
Oh, this is a nice scene. Getting beat on, but yeah, Tony Zuko's up. Oh, actually, he pushed him off. Okay, I thought he was gonna just take the beating.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. So I don't remember this part. This actually explains a lot of Dick's problem because he probably blames himself for Zuko getting away.
Yeah.
So that's okay. That's actually very interesting.
Oh, I realized something. Like the black is a lot darker here.
Oh yeah, there's no yellow middle, is it? There's no.
Well, not even that. It's just like the suit for some reason. Like it has like a little bit of blue outline to it.
Oh yeah, like the blue tint kind of.
Yeah. There's no blue tint on this.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That you bring it up, I like we've talked about it.
Yeah, there's
I like
no blue
this suit
tint
a lot
on
more.
it.
Yeah, this suit actually looks a lot more like similar to his new animated adventures.
Yeah,
I actually really like it.
Yep.
Wow, it kind of just makes me sad now because I actually don't like the main suit all that much. I know it's iconic, but I don't like the main suit that much. I think
with the oh wow, it doesn't even have the yellow oval either. Wow.
Yeah, I really love this suit. I dig this. Like it's like he knew and he went back to it, like with the animated adventures. Like you know what? Oh man.
That is amazing. Again, props to the animators.
Right? Home. I mean, you're still a stranger than me. I wouldn't trust you, but I mean, I'm more power to you, Dick. This is nice. I actually was really excited to see this.
Because he wants to show you who you really are. A friend.
I am your father. Literally, I mean, objectively speaking.
Amazing.
Imagine finding out your adopted dad is Batman.
But man, it's crazy how that suit didn't have the yellow oval. Then he jumps to a new suit with the yellow oval, and now new Batman Adventures back to the all black and gray. That's why
I hate the yellow oval. Like
I never like. I mean,
it really has to. The suit has to be designed around it for me. Like, but I never usually like it, man.
I guess I prefer it for like live action, like for like Keaton and Kilmer.
I think it works well in like. Ironically, that's one of the things I think it works well in live action. But when I see it like in like a 2D form,
it doesn't look right.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like they knew that because like the yellow oval is the only bat suit in this continuity I believe that has it. Because it's like in the Justice League, he had just a black bat, which I think looks a lot better. I don't know, like even it looks good on the Brave and the Bold suit because it looks good on like the blue suits. I'll give it that.
Yeah, if it's like straight up like blue, that works. But like black,
yeah, it doesn't really work. It clashes too much for me.
Tracking the call, impressive.
Oh, that was a face, wasn't it? Everybody squeals in Gotham, but
everybody squeals when Batman gets a hold of him.
That's what I'm saying. His face is doing like some. I don't know. He looks different in this episode a bit.
I guess because second half of it, because he's older,
and probably maybe I guess because he's going crazy because he's definitely losing it. He's scared, and I feel him. Yeah, he's actually lost it, man.
Rats.
Flying rats.
Rats with wings.
Remember that Doctor Who episode? You should tell the people upstairs to be quiet. There's no upstairs. Oh, well, we should run that. The face he has while he's shooting makes me laugh. I would never tell that man to calm down while he's blasting like that. I'm surprised the roof didn't come down.
Spoke too soon.
Oh my god, I did. Dang!
Oh, wow.
So did he get him? Oh no, he's fine. Oh, you got him in the leg. Okay. Props to Zuko, because like everybody was telling him chill. No, he was right. Good on him.
He ain't a stormtrooper. He's like that one parademon in the Snyder Cut that actually shot Flash.
That man said, I'm not missing this shot, but props to him.
Yeah, wow. Out of bullets.
Yeah, you did. Hey, come on, you kept spraying. You didn't think that happened, mate? Wow. Oh, yeah, I guess he did take a bullet.
Wow. So I guess he really did hit him with a bullet somewhere around there. I guess, at this point, they weren't showing blood yet. I don't think they really started showing blood in this universe until like Mass of the Phantasm.
Yeah.
Mass of the Phantasm and New Batman Adventures.
Like I saw a bit of a New Batman Adventures because I actually took a look at Holiday Nights. Oh, look, it's actually all right. But nigga, every time I saw a Batman finale take place at a carnival. Is this like a reference to Batman and Robin, or did Batman and Robin take it from this? I
think Batman and Robin took an idea from this. Because that movie came out in 1997.
That's right. That movie is actually pretty young, all things considered, compared to like this series.
Mm-hmm. Oh shoot! I just realized something. That movie is turning 25 years. Wow. 25 years since that movie release? Sheesh.
Yeah, a lot of things are getting old, man. He's just Rob was going through a mini game right now, just going through obstacles, man.
Bro, like a full-on power slide under a tractor trailer.
And he kept the momentum, man. Yeah, he kept the training.
It's always a carnival or like a.
No, I get you. Yeah, wasn't it a carnival too in the Mask of the Phantasm finale?
It was like a diorama of like an amusement park, but yeah, it was, but it was like an abandoned amusement park.
God, those horses are creepy, man.
He's like, who started the ruckus? Ooh.
He's still fighting pretty good with that splint.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a good boulder shot.
I never realized how such efficient tools bolas are.
I just think they got to be hard to use. I just imagine.
Yeah. Take your chances.
Ooh, oh, that was a nice. That was nice. That's nice. That was swift.
Oh, Akira bike slide.
I did. I might have noticed it without you saying it, but I probably wouldn't because it happened as you said it, and it all just came to me.
Yep.
I gotta watch that movie. I've actually never seen it.
Neither have I. Like that bike slide has been reused in media many, many times.
I mean, it's a cool slide. I came and fought him. Who's the voice actor for this Dick?
Lauren Lester.
I actually think he's very underrated to me because I actually really do enjoy him because he kept voicing him as Nightwing in the new Batman Adventures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I really like this voice actor. Then I don't hear many people talk about him when they're talking about Dick Grayson voice actors.
Yeah. Oof.
Come on, you know who he is. I'm about to okay. He had to catch himself. Yeah, I'm glad he realized how that sounded.
I just realized how quickly he just came to his senses. I'm just like, it's a cool moment that he catches his parents' killer, and then he just comes to his senses just like that.
I think for that, it was just the fact he had the audacity to say like Batman doesn't know how he feels. I think that caught him up. And also, as we've said, this episode's ending. I mean, this was a two-parter, so I guess this all they had.
Mm-hmm.
Finally got him, Jim. After 10 years, you got him. God, Dick looks very small here. He looks like he's a kid again.
Oh, so that wasn't why he didn't bring him. Aw, so he does care.
That's sweet. Oh, look, he doesn't know how to react to it. Yeah, it kind of makes me sad because that's actually a nice little ending to this episode, and just to know how the relationship ends with the Batman Beyond, it's just that's kind of sad. I mean, I guess it's realistic, but yeah.
Oh yeah, how you said it ended in bad. Ooh,
yeah, like that was. I thought they were better in the new Batman Adventures, but apparently after that,
it got worse.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, I love the episode, but Bruce Timm, he.
Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, he really does not like these two when they're happy, apparently.
Oh no, apparently nobody likes them when they're happy, but like, come on.
Actually, have you seen DC versus Vampire #7?
I didn't read DC versus Vampire. I'm taking a sit back from everything DC Comics related because I don't know what they're doing anymore. I really don't.
It's fine. It was funny because something happens in that comic with Nightwing and Batman too, and it's just Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But Robin's wrecking you, man.
Yeah, beautiful, really beautiful, amazing episode. Just how it gives us Dick Grayson's origin and also tells us the reason how he became Robin. And also you see the emotional side because earlier episodes you see Dick, I believe Dick's only made like either two or one appearances. Yeah, two, because his first appearance was in Christmas with the Joker in this particular show, Christmas with the Joker. And the second one was Fear of Victory, where his college roommate was got hooked on the
Scarecrow episode.
Yeah, that episode.
I vaguely remember that. Vaguely.
Yeah, Dick only made appearances in those two episodes alone. And
which is a shame. Even today it's a highly debated topic. Does Batman need a Robin? The movies are scared to use one. A lot of people don't like the idea of a Robin nowadays. It's nice to get a Batman and a Robin episode like that. I know it's old, but it was very nice to see it.
Like even in the Arkham games, like remember when Tim showed up randomly? You didn't think you didn't think Robin existed in that universe, and I'm like, oh, Robin is here.
And even then, what they did with Arkham versus Tim, the shave, the relationship with Barbara. I'm like, what y'all doing?
It was weird.
It's just out of place to me. But yeah, I get it. I guess Robin's a hard character to lock down for some people. Especially because I guess the kid dynamic. But actually, I think a college Robin in this episode really benefited it I think
Yes,
it being like an adult Robin really helped it in this episode.
I agree. I definitely agree. It definitely helped him, and it certainly like shaped him into the to be a better hero,
Yeah.
and also to show that Batman does care for him because if he lost, like you said, if he lost Dick, Bruce would seriously be lonely.
Yeah, because Alfred counts, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? Like Alfred was there at the beginning, but Dick's the first person he's ever he's actually openly shown it to that he didn't have to.
Yeah,
Alfred, he kind of did. Alfred was the first guy
Alfred
there.
basically had to deal with it from the beginning.
Exactly. So for Bruce that's why I've always loved the relationship between Batman and Dick. Like that was him and Gordon are tight. They have a close bond.
But
But
yeah,
it's
they're
still
like
like
they're like work buddy. They're like work
exactly.
buddies. That's all it is. Bruce
Exactly.
and
They're
Dick.
work
That's like
buddies.
that's family.
Yeah, it's like he had to make the choice to risk showing his identity to a child and bringing him into it. Like him and Gordon work together, but Gordon is not a part of Batman's world.
Yeah,
Gordon is not always there at like when Batman's fighting Bane or Joker or somebody. Like he chose to bring somebody into his war on crime and to fight by his side. And I think that's always like an underrated part of Batman and Robin's relationship, which this episode got right.
mm-hmm.
It's just this episode doesn't really show that part where it's Robin is the light to Batman because Batman animated series Batman isn't too dark. He's still willing to smile. It's not like modern comic Batman where it's like he's always
He
dark, kind of
yeah
broody,
he doesn't smile at all.
has
Or
no emotional development. They can't even hug somebody. It's not like that. This one was actually pretty normal. And then it got the Justice League, and he went back to my bad. New Batman Adventures Batman became very emotionally weird. But
yeah, the emotion for a new Batman Adventures is like it bounces from episode to episode. It changes.
he definitely smiled less, which I noticed. I was like, yeah, he
Oh yeah,
definitely
he
smiled
definitely
as
did.
much. But no, I really did enjoy this episode though. Like, it was an interesting look into their relationship. The flashbacks were the best part for me.
Oh yeah, I agree. I highly agree. But yeah, folks, that was Robin's Reckoning. A very dope two-parter. Diving into the history of Dick Grayson, how he became Robin, and this is a great introductory episode. And of course, nowadays, usually, I guess when people want to know like history about Dick Grayson, they probably, for movie purposes, yeah, Batman Forever gives you that. I know the Teen Titans show gives you hints, Easter eggs to it, but this episode particularly gives you that origin. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for listening on this commentary. We appreciate it. Tex, where can everybody find you?
So, guys, you can find me at the Detective on YouTube and Twitter.
And as always, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch at Blackwing2040. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to be notified whenever I go live or whenever a new upload goes up. And as always, I am Vengeance, I am Darkness, I am Blackwing.